name is Sharon David, and along with the Art with Heart team, we are doing our Christmas weekly card making with the Heart of Christmas. And I'm bringing you another gorgeous card. It's called the 3-panel standing card. And this is what it looks like laying flat, and then you stand it up like this. And it's just gorgeous. It just very easily, and it fits so well into the envelope. Now where did I put the envelope? I had it here 2 seconds ago. Oh, it is hiding under this stamp set, and it fits, folds up nicely to fit into the envelope. Very simple, a little bit of scoring, a little bit of stamping, and it just stands up like that. So again, this week I've done a little bit of the making of it beforehand, so I can just show you how to put it together really quickly to save us a little bit of time. The stamp set I'm using this week is the photopolymer set, Star of Light. It's gorgeous, and I'm just using the beautiful Guide Us to Thy Perfect Light stamp that I have embossed with copper. I've gone back to copper this week. I love copper. It is a photopolymer set. So if you remember a couple of weeks ago, I told you that with the photopolymer sets, they don't have the extra little bit of cushioning like our rubber stamps do. So to stamp on your paper piecing mat, just to give that little bit of cushioning. So that's what we did with this one. I did it with Versamark and then sprinkled my copper embossing powder over it and set it with my heat tool. I'm also using the beautiful dies, the Bethlehem Edgelit dies. So I've used both these ones, and I've also used the star and the shepherds this week. So I'm just loving that. Along with the special DSP Year Cheer. These are just beautiful, gorgeous, sparkly DSP, and you're going to love them. Alright, so let's get on with making the card. What you will need to do is cut your piece of cardstock in half at 15 centimetres by 21 centimetres, and either with your scoring pad or your trimmer, I'm going to do this, what makes it easy for me. I like doing it this way. You don't have to. Make sure you've got your blade out of the way. I like to do it one way and then swing it around and do it the other way. It just makes it easier for me to work out what I'm doing. So I'm going to score it at 5.1 centimetres or 2 inches. Then move it along to 8 centimetres, which is just about 3 and 1, oh, it's like 1/8 of an inch, so it's 8 centimetres. Score. And if you turn it all the way around, do it exactly the same on that side. So if I'm getting my head in the way, I hope not, because I'm using a little bit different tripod way of standing this week to see if we can get a better view. Right, so at 5.1 centimetres or 2 inches, just your scoring blade, then along to 8 centimetres and score. And then we've done with our trimmer. Move that out of the way, and all you need to do, you need to make this one in the middle stand up high. You can use your scoring, your bone folder to make it stand out, but I've seemed to have misplaced mine for a minute. So what I'm going to do is use my block, just give that a really good crisp fold. Alright, because you want that one to stand up, and then we can fold kind of a valley fold, place that one in, do the same on the other side, see, do that, then that one in, kind of line it up so it's straight on the edges. Use your clear block if you can't find what you've done with your bone folder all of a sudden. And there you've got the standing up of your card. Right, let's decorate. Now, I want to decorate these 3 sides. So what I have done, I've cut, they're all the same size, which is brilliant. 3 bits of Night of Navy, because I'm using the same colours as last week, because I really liked that. 3 pieces of Night of Navy at 4.8 centimetres by 14.6 centimetres, 4.8 by 14.6. And with the DSP, 3 pieces again we need, which is 4.4 centimetres by 14.2. So let's adhere those together. Again, I'm using fast fuse because I kind of like it. Straight down and give it a bit of a tick one way and a tick the other way. Now that I'm using this tripod, I can't quite see if I'm in the right spot and you can see me, because I'm a little bit of a shorty. And tick the other way. Goes together quite fast once you've got all the parts cut out. Once you can line them up straight, you've got your right glasses on. Alright. If I'm getting my head in the way, you need to yell out. Alright, there we go. So what I will do first is put the one in the middle, and then the ones on the side. Just need to line it up before you place it down, because fast fuse really sticks, as you know. Or you can use your snail or your Tombow glue. And we're all set to go. Now, for the centre of the card, you will need a piece of Night of Navy, just at 10.2 centimetres by 8.3 centimetres, and then a piece of Whisper White cardstock at 9.5 by 7.5. Now I've decorated that, and what I've done here, I've just done a little bit of black of the one of the Edgelits, and I've just done it a little bit longer in black before I put the copper foil on over top. To love, and we can now, I've done the sky again with Night of Navy ink, just with my sponge dauber, and just sponged over just to give it that bit of a night sky. So I'm going to adhere that together. Get that in the centre. Right. Now what I will do is, I'm really loving what Stampin' Up have done this year. They've given us little mini dimensionals. So with this little star that I've cut out in copper foil, I'm going to place it on a mini dimensional. They are so cute and they're so brilliant. So I'm just going to put one kind of down the base of this star here. I'll take that off because I just want to kind of put it at the top there. Just I'll put it a bit low, move it up a little bit, because they just kind of center that on your page, on the center of the, I just want him just to give us a little bit of nice guiding us. Alright, and what you can do now is kind of want him just there, but I really want to put our guiding us to our perfect light first, so that I don't get him up too high and we don't have room for our little saying here. So let's just adhere all I did was cut this out with our stitched shaped framelits, and then with our layering oval framelits I also cut out some Night of Navy. So just leave a little bit of space at the top so you can still see the DSP. Line him up, place him down, he'll fit nice, and then just so the star's going a little bit over top of the frame, we can just a couple of strips here of fast fuse, and we can adhere down there we go. There's that part. Now the light guided the shepherds and also the wise men, but we've got some shepherds in this set to Bethlehem to find out where Jesus was. So I'm just going to add a couple of shepherds to either side of the page here. So I'll just adhere a bit of copper foil shepherds to some silhouetted black shepherds, and then just adhere them to the bottom of the page on this side, and we're nearly there. Now for the back of the card where you want to write your greeting and your well wishes to your loved ones, we need to cut out another little piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I've done that the same size as the Night of Navies, just to give you a little bit of room, and just edge that with this sponge dauber with Night of Navy. And the size of our main feature picture is just a little bit long that we've cut out, so I've just used a little bit extra left over that I cut off down here on just to decorate the inside of this thing of where we're going to write, so it's decorated as well. So just turn over. So this is the same size as that A Night of Navy, which is 4.8 by 14.6 centimeters. I'm just going to adhere it here like this, so then you can just write to your loved ones or your friend, whoever you're giving your card to. Now you could, if you're going to write a lot, you'd have 3 panels at the back. Just cut out 3 panels of Whisper White. You put 1, 2 and 3. If you have a lot to write, there we go. So there we have it. Our 3-panel standing card. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of a video to tell you how to create this card that fits perfectly into the Stampin' Up envelopes. Thanks for stopping by. See you next week.